The Adventures of Frank Race, starring Tom Collins. The war changed many things, the face of the earth and the people on it. Before the war, Frank Race worked as an attorney, but he traded his law books for the cloak and dagger of the OSS. And when it was over, his former life was over too. Adventure had become his business. The Adventures of Frank Race. And now we join Frank Race for the adventure of the General's Lady.
There's nothing quite as bad as the liquor you get in the Mediterranean area. And the Bar Talibri in Tunis is no exception. But it has an atmosphere you'll find nowhere else. And I sensed a dawning appreciation of this in the attitude of Mark Donovan as he stood beside me drinking imitation scotch.
It's a great town, Race. I like it.
You didn't think you would, you remember?
Yes, I was wrong. When you said Africa, all I could think of was a lot of elephants snorting through the jungle. This place is class. And dames. Wait till I get back to New York and tell the boys about these dames. Guy couldn't do no better in front of Minsky's burlesque theater.
Pardon me. Didn't I hear the name Race mentioned?
Yes, I'm Race.
You're my boy. I've been looking for you.
I had noticed him before. I'm standing at the end of the bar. He was tall and broad and red-headed, with a grin that would have elected him to public office.
Heard a lot about you, Race. Guess that's why I was looking for someone to be throwing his weight around. You're a lot quieter than your reputation. I'm Ted Connolly.
Oh, it's a pleasure. This is Mark Donovan.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
How did you happen to hear about me?
Pete Peterson.
Pete. He was going to meet me here.
I know. That's why I've been looking for you. Pete couldn't make it.
Knowing Pete, I'd say that means trouble. What's the story?
He's been hurt. Badly hurt.
Where can I see him?
You want to come with me?
We'll come. Lead the way. Pete Peterson, international troubleshooter for one of the biggest insurance outfits in the business. When you thought of Pete, you usually thought of drive and vitality. But the drive was out of him now. He had about as much vitality as a wet sack. Pete Peterson had become a limp heap on a bed of pain.
Race, glad you got here.
What goes, Pete? What happened to your face?
My face? Yeah. Got to take some surgery to make it look decent again.
Who did it, Pete?
I could tell you the name of one of them. Lepard.
Sounds like a Marseille dock rat.
Yeah. Wears a big ring on his right hand. A knuckle duster. I know all about that ring. Believe me, I know all about it.
Why, Pete? Why are you here?
Because of a guy named Lemitrin. Know him?
General Lemitrin. Yeah, I know.
Well, he's in Tunis because of a woman. The company got the tip that he was never going to leave the city alive. If Lemitrin's murdered, it could mean civil war in Lunaco. So
you came to play nursemaid.
And look how I ended up.
Have you seen Lemitrin?
Never had a chance to get near him. I'm going to have to turn it over to you, Race. And the only lead I can give is the name of a woman. Joan Veneer.
You can give me one other lead, Pete. Where did you encounter this Lepard?
In a dive called the Eleanor. But, Race...
Yeah, Pete?
If you find him, watch it. I know a few things about taking care of myself. But man to man, he handled me like a child. Whatever you do, don't let him get his hands on you.
The Eleanor. A low ceiling, a low cobweb line, and judging from two arguments that flared as soon as we got there, a low boiling point. Mark and I stuck around, drinking once in a while to avoid being conspicuous. Then, after about 45 minutes, my attention was drawn to a hand resting on the bar beside me. It was a monstrous hand, hairy and thick. The fact about it that held my gaze was a massive ring that encircled the third finger.
You seem to be curious about me, my friend.
I'm curious about that ring.
You have a reason, perhaps?
I've been told that a man by the name of Lepard wears such an ornament.
So? Well, you can talk to me about that. I am Marcel Lepard. What else did you hear?
That you wear the ring as a weapon.
And that annoys you, oui?
I'm annoyed when I think of the man you disfigured within you.
There have been so many men who have tested my little trinket.
Well, this man's name is Peterson, a friend of mine.
Ah, a friend. So you would do something about it, eh?
Yes. I thought of doing this.
So you would have smashed my hand, huh? If I had left it there. What did you take me for, an idiot? But now, my friend, it is my turn.
He didn't hurry. Just crouched a little. A squat, thick-bodied man of tremendous strength. I set myself, and he came in. I was sure of one thing as I got my knees under me there on the floor. This Lepard was no lily pad to be plucked lightly. I watched him warily as he came erect across the room from me. Then I became conscious of something else. He had friends. Proof of that was presented in the form of a heel that gouged into the calf of my leg.
Race! I'm blowing the lights. Let's get out of here!
Well, I think we're clear now.
That's a good thing. I couldn't go another 50 feet.
Oh, thanks, Mark, for the diversion you created back there.
No, brother.
Yeah, I was in a spot.
Oh, you know you were in a spot. That guy had more pals than all of them in a pool room.
Yeah.
Look, tell me something, will you? Since when you started going around picking brawls?
Well, you saw what Lepard did to Pete Peterson.
Oh.
That was enough to raise any man's blood pressure.
Oh, look, anytime you tangle with that Lepard, you ain't attending no tea party. Oh. What do we do now?
Yeah, it's pretty late. You better go back to the hotel, turn in.
Oh, no. You don't think you're being subtle, do you? Anytime you come out with a suggestion like that, there's only one answer, chump. You're gonna go see a dame.
That's right, Marcus. A dame by the name of Joan Veneer.
Yeah. Well, take it easy. And try and stay out of trouble, will you? I begin to get the feeling that this town is full of it.
Joan Veneer. I expected a brunette. A tall, statuesque brunette. Maybe about 35, with a lot of schmaltz. Instead, her door was answered by a combination of flaxen hair and blue eyes. Not at all statuesque, but with a figure that'd top any cigarette girl you've ever seen.
What is it you want?
I know it's late, but I understand we have mutual friends. Thought you might like to chat about them.
Oh? And just who are these mutual friends?
General Lemitron and the General's most able aide, Salvon Sebastian.
I see. And who are you?
The name is Race, Frank Race. I'm here because I'm worried about the General.
Perhaps you had better come in, huh?
Thank you. Do you mind if I say I'm surprised?
Concerning what?
Well, you were described to me as a lady of intrigue. I expected someone, well, shall we say,
I'm sure you mean to be complimentary.
Oh, I do mean it, believe me.
I want to sit down, Ray. Would you care for a drink?
No, thanks. I'm quite content with the atmosphere as it is. But there's something that puzzles me.
Yes?
Why the tie-up with Lemitron? He's big, but he's not that big. Well, you could have anything you set your mind on. You could...
No, you're not being complimentary at all, are you?
You know, you'd almost make me believe those words.
Don't make yourself try too hard, Race. Now, what is it you came to see me about?
Lemitron's here in Tunis because of you. If he stays, he's in danger of losing his life.
Race, you must know something clearly. I'm not in love with General Lemitron. I never have been. Nor have I ever given him any encouragement. He is here because of me. I cannot help it.
I can understand all you've said. I can believe it. But sometimes a man goes a little out of his head over a woman, even though she doesn't feel the same way about him. Would you be willing to leave Tunis so that he'll go too?
Tunis is my home.
Well, if you did it just for a short time, you could go to Paris, do some shopping.
Is it really so important, Reis, or is it just a whim of someone?
American insurance companies learned the General Dimitrov to be assassinated here in Tunis. If possible, we'd like to prevent that happening. That's why I'm here.
All right, Reis. I'll go to Paris. But I won't enjoy it.
I won't enjoy it either. Much rather have you here in Tunis.
Will I see you again?
Would you like to?
I think so.
Here. Let's see if this will help you make up your mind.
When, Reis? When will I see you again?
Don't worry. I'll never keep you waiting very long. Outside, for all the lateness of the hour, the night was full of sound. Murmuring people, patronizing sidewalk cafes. You could hear them, but you could hardly see them. Tunis is like that after dark. There are few lights, and it has the atmosphere of a darkened stage set for drama and suspense. And as I walked, a voice reached for me from the shadows.
Reis, one moment. Perhaps you don't remember me. Salvan Sebastian.
Of course I remember you. And as a matter of fact, I'm glad to see you.
At the risk of seeming impertinent, I must ask what you are doing at the apartment of Mademoiselle Bernier.
Always the watchdog, aren't you, Sebastian? I was discussing General Dimitrov. And yourself.
Dimitron, a great man, a genius. At the moment he suffers from temporary insanity because of a woman.
Yeah, give him credit, Sebastian. She's a woman well worth it.
No woman is worth a man's life. Do you know who's after Dimitron race? Bargon himself. The general has become too strong. The party has become too strong. At home, I would not worry. There we can protect Dimitron. But here...
Yeah, maybe it'll work out. I've just persuaded the girl to go to Paris.
Paris? What good will that do, Reis? Dimitron will follow her. No. We'll have to get him home. Oh, would the girl go to Nolonaco?
Well, you'll have to ask her. I won't. And I doubt it. She says she's never given Dimitron any encouragement at all.
I know. That all seems so hopeless. Reis, why don't you come with me to our villa? You know Dimitron, and he may respect your advice.
You can at least talk to him.
Good. Let us go at once.
It was only a short walk, not more than 5 minutes. And I stirred up my thinking to plan what I'd say to the general. But in front of the villa, I found myself with other problems in the shape of several shadowy figures that suddenly confronted us.
You are going somewhere, Reis?
Lepard,
Oui, Lepard.
would you mind getting out of my way?
You are forgetting something, Reis. We have some unfinished business.
Later, Lepard. At the moment, I have other matters to take care of.
Now, Monsieur Reis, and this time you will not run from me.
I spun as I came in, ramming a heel into his knee. He fell away, but then his companions came at us, making a wild, spinning affair, with Lepard and I again finding one another in the dark.
This time you will not get away. This time I am going to kill you.
He had his hands about my throat, and they were like bolt cutters. But I slammed a punch to his stomach, and another, and he let go. But then as he came in again, I drilled through his jaw. You all right, Sebastian?
Yes. Those wharf rats. I should have had this gun out sooner. What about your men?
I'd say he's in a thorough state of coma.
Then everything is satisfactory.
Maybe. Let's get inside. I have a feeling we better check with the general. Sebastian nodded, and we went into the villa. We had no trouble finding General Dimitrov. He was in the living room, but in no condition to receive a visitor. The general lay face down on the carpet, a sprawled, grotesque figure. The general had been stabbed to death.
We'll return to the adventures of Frank Race in just about 1 minute. And now, back to the adventures of Frank Race.
From the look of it, the general had been stabbed just as he came into the room. His hat, a soft Panama, lay a few feet from his head. The incongruous note was an electric razor that had been placed on the phone stand. I glanced at Sebastian. He stood immobile, staring down at his dead chief. He stood this way for a long time before he said anything, and when he spoke, he still kept his gaze on the quiet form lying at his feet.
So, they have done it. And all the time I've been afraid. I never really thought they would.
But let me mix you a drink, Sebastian.
You will never know, Race, how much I worship this man.
Some of this brandy should help.
They murdered him because he became too popular with the people. He would have been our next president at the next election. Do you realize that, Race? It was a foregone conclusion.
Here, Sebastian. Take this drink.
You drink it, Race. The fire I need is already beginning to burn inside me.
What are you going to do?
I'm going home.
Set the country on fire, huh?
What do you expect? You think I'm going to let them get away with it?
You said you've got an election coming up. Why don't you let the people return the verdict? Through their ballots.
No. We will settle this now, when I take back Lemitron's body.
Yes. That'll do it, won't it? All you'd need to do would be to utter a cry. Avenge Lemitron. And the country's in for a bloody civil war. But nobody will be surprised, will they, Sebastian? You people have always done it that way, haven't you? An eye for an eye.
Yes, we have always done it that way. An eye for an eye. And that girl...
Now, wait a minute. You have no proof that Joan Venner had anything to do with this.
I don't need proof. She was the cause of his being here. That is enough.
I've got a warning for you, Sebastian. That girl must not be harmed.
First, I take care of the woman for you, General. Then we go home.
He was standing there like a man in a trance, and I knew that nothing could be done with him. So I turned from him, left the villa, returned to the center of the city.
Race, what is it?
I must come in and talk to you.
At this hour? Oh, Race, you're insane.
No, I'm not insane, but Sebastian is. General Lemitron's been murdered, and Sebastian is blaming you.
Blaming me? All right, Race, you may come in.
Her hair was tousled from slumber, and her eyes were sleepy. She looked cuter than that chicken in an Easter basket. So I took her in my arms, but only for a minute. This was a girl in danger.
What is it about Sebastian, Race?
He's always been a fanatic about Lemitron, and now he's gone mad.
But can you not realize that
You can't get that through to him now. I tried. He's in a fog of bitterness and hate. So I'm going to get you away from here. You're going to the Hotel Majestic. I was able to get a room for her next to the one Mark and I had. It was 3 o'clock by then. But when I tried to turn in, I found myself too restless to sleep. So I awakened Mark.
What goes?
That girl I went to see when I left here. She's in the next room. She might be in danger, so I want you to watch out for her.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's going to happen, but stay alert anyway, will you?
Yeah, sure. Where you going?
I don't know. I can't settle down. I thought I'd go out for half an hour. I'll be down at the bar at the Libre.
Okay. Have one for me while you're at it.
Hey, Race! Over here!
It was Ted Conley, his red hair a little on end from having a good time. With him was another American, a lad he introduced as Larry Charles.
I sure am glad to meet you, Race. We need a little company around here. Place has been dying on its feet.
Celebrating something?
I sure am. I'm celebrating the fact I'm about to become a BTO.
BTO?
Yeah, big-time operator.
He's dreaming big dreams, Race. That liquor does that to Larry every time.
Listen, boy, I'm a cinch, I tell you. Hey, what'll you have, Race? Hey, don't try none of this phony scotch. It'll cut your throat.
I'll have a Fina Low.
Huh?
Brandy and soda.
Oh, yeah. Hey, give the man a Fina... hey, give the man a brandy and soda. Listen, Race, let me tell you about me. Know what I do for a living? I sell nitrates. Hey, that's a fancy name for fertilizer. Yeah, that's what I do. I sell nitrates all over Europe. Here's your Fina Low. Brandy and soda.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I sell nitrates, but I got a competitor. A nice fella, but a competitor. 3 or 4 months ago, he beat me out on a big order. Millions of sacks of this stuff. I was feeling pretty bad. Toss that down, Race. Have another one.
Oh, thanks. I'll nurse
You know
this
what
along.
happened? Big country to the north all of a sudden wants a lot of nitrates. More than anybody can supply. Which sends the price way, way up. And here's my competitor all contracted up to deliver every bit he's got to Lanaco. But me, I ain't signed up to deliver nothing, you see. So I can deal with the big country up north at those very pretty prices.
Well, I drink to your success.
Thanks, Race. Thanks a lot. Hey, you're drinking to a big operator, you know that? A big operator. Ain't it a shame, they don't have any bourbon around here? What I wouldn't do for a good glass... bartender, another brandy and soda for Mr. Race. Yeah, but you gotta listen to some more, Race. You ain't heard the funniest part of it.
Race!
You see,
Race, we got
this competitor...
Partners, Larry. What is it, Mark?
Look. Yeah, she's gone. I was lying awake, like you said, but I must have dropped off. Then I heard something. I went out in the hall, but I was too late. The door was open. She was gone.
Trouble, Race?
Plenty of trouble. Lovely girl in a jam. Through no fault of her own.
Oh, let's get her out of it. Yeah, we'll help, won't we, Ted?
Of course. Well, that makes 4 of us, Race. We ought to be able to do something about it. We could find her.
Well, I've got an idea where she might be. Come on. I guess it was Lemitron's villa. And that's where we found her, guarded by a couple of waterfront renegades.
Did we take them ourselves at the way? Go out and get the other guys, huh?
Yeah, we're here. We'll take them ourselves. You get the one in the chair. I'll take the lad with the cigarette. Let's go.
I got mine!
And I'll get mine!
Oh, brother. Nothing to it. I'm getting so I don't even need an end wrench.
Race, I had a feeling you'd come.
Oh, Joan, I hope you're all right.
If you just untie my
Hey, a
hands.
fine thing. You said you were just coming in to reconnoiter. Yeah, why'd you let me and Ted in on the phone?
Well, I'm sorry, Larry. It seems simpler to do it this way.
What makes you think it's so simple, Ray?
It was Sebastian, standing in the doorway. And I knew what he meant. He had the glare of a fanatic in his eyes. He gripped a submachine gun in his hands.
Let me repeat my question. What makes you think it's so simple?
I see I was wrong.
And a man cannot afford to be wrong when he meddles in affairs that don't concern him. Can he, Race?
Sebastian, we've known each other for years. Be logical about this girl.
She was one of the causes of Lemitron's death. There were other causes, but she was one. So she is going to die. Is it that you wish to die with her, Race?
His mood was hair-trigger. A look in his finger was going to flame that Tommy gun into action. I sensed that its bullets wouldn't stop with Joan Van Air. I stood there, frozen, without a thought. And then, just a part of my glance took in the electric razor I'd seen before, the incongruous note. It was still on the phone stand, and it started gears meshing in my brain. I spoke to him again. Sebastian, this girl didn't have anything to do with Lemitron's death, and neither did any of your countrymen.
Now you're talking just to divert me.
No, I'm not. The answer, Sebastian, is nitrates.
Nitrates?
Your country contracted for heavy shipments of the stuff a few months ago. You remember?
Which means nothing to me.
It means everything. Since then, the price for nitrates has gone up tremendously. If the contract with your government could be broken, the seller stands to profit considerably by the increase in price. But it's hard to break a contract with a nation, isn't it, Sebastian? A civil war would do it, though, wouldn't it? Then the seller could refuse delivery. Do you see, Sebastian?
I see no proof. I see no killer.
You can turn your eyes on the proof. That electric razor on the phone stand. I'll gamble that there's your proof. Here, let me show you.
Hold it, Race. If this is a trick.
No, it's no trick. General Lemitron was a soldier, an engineer. An engineer is an orderly person. What would his razor be doing in this room unless someone else moved it here? Lemitron couldn't have been using it. He just came in when he was murdered.
A lot of words, Race.
No, I've got it. I know it. The killer waited here for the general, waited a long time. He wandered about, idly picked up the razor in the bathroom and started to shave himself. But the general's arrival startled him, and he kept the razor in his hand when he came in here. Well, look, even the cord's still attached to it. I'm going to pick it up, Sebastian. I'm going to give you further proof.
All right. Pick it up. But any tricks and I turn this gun loose.
Now, Larry, you were saying plenty about nitrates this evening, remember?
Well, yeah, Race, I remember. What's that?
That competitor you mentioned, you were talking about Ted Conley, weren't you?
Yeah, I was, but...
Wait a second, Race. You can't pin this on me.
I think I can, Conley. I think I can. Here's your proof, Sebastian. Proof that Ted Conley was in this room today. The hair's inside this cutting mechanism. Some of them are gray, but the others indicate this razor has been used by a red-headed man.
Hey, Conley's gone.
Leave that to me. I'll get him.
Race, if I ever live through this night.
Oh, but you've got to live through it, baby. I've got plans for a lot of other nights. And all of them include you.
The Adventures of Frank Race, starring Tom Collins with Tony Barrett as Mark Donovan, comes to you from Hollywood. Others heard in tonight's cast were Lillian Baeff, Wilms Herbert, Jack Crucian, and Harry Lang. This series is written and directed by Buckley Angel and Joel Murcott. The music is composed and played by Ivan Ditmars. Be sure to be with us again this time next week for another dramatic chapter in The Adventures of Frank Race. Art Gilmore speaking. This is a Bruce Ells production. The Adventures of Frank Race, starring Tom Collins. The war changed many things, the face of the earth and the people on it. Before the war, Frank Race worked as an attorney, but he traded his law books for the cloak and dagger of the OSS. And when it was over, his former life was over too. Adventure had become his business. The Adventures of Frank Race. And now we join Frank Race for the adventure of the violent Virtuoso.
It was one of those evenings where sooner or later you know you're going to end up on the fire escape. It had been hot all day, and it was still hot. And the weatherman had just informed the city by radio that there'd be more of the same tomorrow. Unfortunately, when a weatherman forecasts heat, he's always right. So I was reclining, trying to divert myself with a 5-star final, when Mark Donovan came in with a proposition.
Hey, look, what do you say we go out and do the town?
Oh, go away. You've just had a shower and it's gone to your head.
Nah, I mean it. Look, let's go out and get ourselves a couple of warm-hearted females. Huh?
Mark, I regret having to break it to you, but at this moment, anything that can be described as warm seems utterly distasteful to me.
You'll forget all about the weather.
You go. I have 1 or 2 phone calls I'm waiting for. Answer the door, will you?
This ain't the kind of night for staying in.
He kept it up all the way to the door, and I felt the argument to be resumed as soon as he came back. But I was wrong. He reappeared wearing a grin that was almost a leer.
Now I see why you wanted to stay home. I also see why you wanted to get rid of me.
What are you talking about?
It's the dame, the one you're expecting. And, brother, if anything is cool in this town tonight, it is her. But, she ain't gonna help your temperature any.
You trying to tell me there's a woman out there?
There is, brother. And she'll make you take a long drag on that cigarette you're smoking.
He was right. And I did. She was tall and slim, blonde. Her eyes and mouth had a go-chase-yourself look that suggested money, and lots of it.
I'm Sybil Thorne.
Oh?
Mr. Latham of Intercontinental Underwriters said that he'd call you about me.
Yes, he called. Mentioned something about a stolen ring. He said he wouldn't be contacting me until tomorrow.
I got restless. Do you mind?
You know, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Could I have a cigarette? I finished the last of mine coming over here.
What would you like?
Oh, I'll take the kind you're smoking. And I'll take a drink, too, if you have the ingredients.
We have the ingredients. And Mark, 10 bar, will you? What's your preference in this?
Have them surprise me.
You hear that, Mark?
I did. 3 surprises coming up.
Latham didn't say much about the ring. Did you lose it?
It was stolen from me.
Valuable, I suppose.
Oh, I paid $7,500 for it. But I don't want to collect the insurance on it. I want the ring back.
How about the police?
I'd rather not have the police in on it yet. You see, it was stolen from me by a friend.
That makes a lovely picture.
Will you take the case? Chalmers Latham said you would.
I guess so, Duchess. Who's the friend?
Did you ever hear of an actress by the name of Carol Corson?
Yes, I've heard of her. Better than that, I know her. You're not trying to say that Carol Corson's a thief?
I'm not trying to say it, Race. I am saying it.
On second thought, I don't think I'd do you any good on this case, Duchess.
You've already taken the case, Race. I wouldn't like it if you turned me down now.
Here you are. 2 tall ones guaranteed to cool your temperatures down to 0. In fact, they might even embalm you.
Thank you, Mark. Race,
Yes, Duchess.
you will take the case, won't you?
Yes, I'll take it. But before we get through, you might not like me. Carol Corson could be seen at the Majestic, where she was doing a well-received skit in a popular review. She was an old friend, and for good reason. Carol and I had once gone around for several weeks thinking of little else but each other. At the Majestic, I found her in her dressing room.
Ray's darling. Talk about ghosts out of the past.
Still the same color hair, still the same figure. You wearing well, baby?
You big stiff. You know, I never quite got over you.
I've heard different. How about Ernie Jetto? Now I understand as Lawrence Landry.
Well, you can't blame me for Landry, Race. He might even make me forget you. Oh, when he plays that violin.
I'm not blaming you, baby. But Ernie Jetto could be bad news to an affair
No,
like
don't
that.
say it, Race. Just the thought scares me silly. Oh, look, lover, I've got to go on.
All right, but I must talk to you, and soon. You're being accused of thievery.
I'm being what?
Do you know Sybil Thorne?
Well, sure, I went to a brawl at her place last night.
Well, Sybil has lost a ring worth $7,500. And you've been tabbed as number 1 suspect.
What?
The ring was insured with Intercontinental, so I'm on the case.
And I... Oh, but Race, this is silly.
I'm sure it is, baby. But
Oh, listen, lover, I do have to skip. I'll get in touch with you, huh? Where are you staying?
at the Carlisle.
All right, I'll see. I've got to Zoom.
Could have waited for her, but it was late, and I felt tired. I got as far as the stage door when...
Hold it, pal. I want to have a talk with you.
Ernie Jetto. I'd heard him use that same tone against the district attorney while on trial for murder. Ernie Jetto, unconvicted killer. A second man stirred nearby, and I recognized Duke Temple, another chunk of dry ice.
You're Frank Race, ain't you?
That's right.
Me? I'm Ernie Jetto.
I know. I remember your sidekick, too. How are you, Duke?
I am all right.
Well, what were you doing inside, Race?
I'm talking to a friend of yours.
Carol Corson?
Yeah, had some business to discuss.
Yeah, now I'd like you to hear my story. You know how I feel about Carol, don't you, Race?
No, I've heard rumors.
I've been hearing rumors, too. But some guy trying to cut me out. You had a yen for Carol a few years ago, didn't you, Race?
That I can't deny, Jetto.
Now I find you hanging around here. Could add up, couldn't it?
But it doesn't.
How do I know?
Just have to take my word for it.
I don't take nobody's word for nothing.
All right. And where do we go from there?
First, I'm going to tell you something. Stay away from Carol Corson. And just so you don't get absent-minded, Duke is going to tie a little string around your finger.
If Duke has any idea about using those brass knuckles, you better change his mind, Jetto.
Bothers you, does it? Go ahead, Duke.
I wouldn't try it, Duke.
Me, I'm working for Ernie. Here, bite on this.
Sorry, Duke. I never cared for brass knucks. Don't make any more plays, Jetto. This Luger can spit lead faster than Duke lost his teeth. Better not, Duke.
Tough guy, ain't you? Packing a rod. Makes you feel good, don't it, packing a rod? Let him ride, Duke. We can catch up with him. Later.
For the next couple of days, the case showed about as much activity as a Philadelphia weekend. Heard nothing from either of the 2 women involved. Then on the morning of the 3rd day, I got a call from Sybil Thorne.
How would you like to take me to a concert tonight?
Well, you sound gay. Did you get your ring back?
I did not.
I thought you might be dropping the affair.
I am not. And I want you to keep on with it. Have you done anything?
Stirred up a case of physical violence in myself, but nothing else. If I'm going to be of any value to you, Duchess, I'll need to know more about this business.
So, we should get together. How about the concert idea? Do you like violinists?
Well, like anything's good.
Oh, Lawrence Landry's great. He's new and brilliant and...
Landry? Is it his concert?
Yes. You might pick me up about 8.
And that evening, just as I was ready to leave, Mark Donovan came in, so I commandeered his services as a driver.
Look, this is the dame that was here the other night.
The same. Where's your cab?
Halfway down the block. So you're going to a concert, huh? Yeah. I don't know if any woman is worth that, Race.
Look, I like classical music.
Yeah, I guess even a guy like you has to have a flaw in his character somewhere.
Thanks.
Hold it, Race.
What is it?
Down! Race.
There, you can get up. He's gone.
Oh, I thought he got you. I didn't want to look.
Nothing wrong with me. The good brushing off won't cure. Where was that boy? Did you get a good look at him?
Yeah, right between them two Buicks that was short, chunky, dark complexion.
Duke Temple. Tough trader.
Trader?
Seems to want my life because I relieved him of some front teeth. Come on, Mark. Let's head for Sybil Thorne's before we have to start explaining to the police. Lawrence Landry put on a good show. Young American, he had the looks to catch himself a feminine audience wherever he went. But he was no great violinist. Teresa Vane, his accompanist, was a far better musician. As a solo number, she keyed out a rendition of the Appassionata that saved the evening for me. Afterward, I went backstage with Sybil Thorne and met both of them.
Oh, Larry, you were marvelous. I enjoyed it ever so much.
I'm glad, Sybil. I thought the audience a little lukewarm.
Oh, no, darling. They were mad about you. Weren't they, Race?
There was a question about uttering a falsehood or making myself disliked, so I avoided the issue by turning to Teresa Vane with my opinion of her work.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mr. Race.
Oh, I more than enjoyed it. That job on the Appassionata enthralled me.
It's wonderful of you to say so.
I thought you were great all the way.
Mr. Race, you've made me very happy.
But I hadn't made Sybil Thorne happy. And later in the cab, I heard about it.
I don't understand you, Race. Why did you have to go so completely overboard for that girl's playing? You didn't say a word about Larry.
If I'd praised Landry's work, I'd have been a hypocrite. He's far from being a first-line violinist.
You're insane. Well, he's marvelous.
Have a cigarette, Duchess. Listen while I tell you something. You're infatuated with Landry, and it makes you blind and deaf. It's made you hate Carol Corson, too.
You are insane.
I was able to put the picture all together tonight. Landry goes for Carol, so you detest the girl. Which casts quite a doubt on your loss of that ring.
Are you accusing me of lying?
I'm accusing you of a more horrible malady. Jealousy. And I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to write this case off as finished. For your sake, Duchess. For your sake. After leaving Sybil Thorne, and there was no goodnight kiss involved in our parting, I found a phone booth and called Carol Corson.
Hello?
Carol, this is Frank Race.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well.
It's Race, Carol.
Who? Oh, Ray. We have a very bad connection, lover.
Well, then maybe I'd better stop in and talk to you. You still up?
Up, did you say? Of course, lover. I'll be up for hours yet. Where are you?
Well, practically around the corner. It's all right then, huh?
Oh, wait a minute, Ray.
What is it, Carol?
Someone just came into the apartment. Oh, it's you. What are you doing with that gun?
Who is it, Carol?
Wait. Wait, don't do that. No! No! No.
We'll return to the adventures of Frank Race in just about 1 minute. And now, back to the adventures of Frank Race.
Through the few scrambled, hurried minutes that it took Mark Donovan and me to reach the door to Carol Corson's apartment, I developed a sense of guilt. I'd been too willing to write off this affair as a bit of unimportant jealousy. I'd been wrong. The exchange I'd listened to over the telephone had sounded convincingly like murder. Mark and I found the apartment door ajar. Another somber note. We went inside.
Used to go with this girl, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I used to go with her.
Through the chest. Won't do no good to send for a doc, Race.
No. Won't do a bit of good.
Well, what are you going to do?
The only thing I can, Mark. Call the police. Started out hot again the next morning. I felt dull-witted and lethargic. About as useful as a barkeep at a revival. It was just after 11 o'clock when I got the phone call.
Race?
That's right.
Ernie Jetto.
Hello, Joe.
I've been reading about Carol, about how you found her.
I guess it was all there. I haven't seen a paper.
I told you how I felt about that kid, Race.
I know, Jetto. It's tough.
Plenty tough. Too much for a guy like me to take lying down. That's why I thought about you, Race.
I wish I could tell you something. Can't.
You have to tell me nothing. I get it all figured myself. Guess what I come up with?
I'm not very bright this morning, Jetto.
I come up with you. Frank Race, the private pry with a big reputation. The big guy that's in with the cops, the guy that can get away with murder.
Look, Jetto, I'm as sorry about Carol as you are. Maybe sorrier. I had nothing to do with her death.
Carol was a good kid. Maybe a little crazy, but a good kid. We was doing all right, Carol and me. And you show up again.
Jetto, you're wrong.
You got an unlisted phone, ain't you, Race? I latched on to the number, didn't I? I know where you stay, too. At Carlisle. Now I want you to know something. I'm gonna get you. I'm putting my mind on that and nothing else. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. In the next couple of 3 days. But I'm gonna get you. Right.
What's the matter, Race? Somebody hang up on you?
Yeah, Mark. Somebody hung up on me.
Mr. Race.
Hello, Miss Vane. Forgive me for interrupting you, but I'm anxious to find Landry, and I haven't been able to locate him anywhere.
Not even at his hotel?
And that's it. I don't even know where he's staying.
The Commodore, 2205.
Oh, thanks a lot. Readying something for a concert?
Yes, one of my solos. Beethoven's 12th, you know it, of course. We're here again next week. I hope you can hear it.
I hope I can, too.
Yes?
You may not remember me, Landry. I'm Frank Race. Met you the other night at the hall.
Oh, yes. Come in.
Yeah. Hope I'm not disturbing you.
Not if you don't mind my going on with this workout. I never miss a day.
Barbells. And the postgraduate weights, too, from the look of them.
Yeah, I guess I do all right. I should. I've been at it for years.
I came to see you about Carol Corson's death.
You what?
I'm an insurance investigator, and it's become rather important to me that this crime doesn't go unsolved.
Crime?
Haven't you read the papers?
Good heavens, no. I just got up.
Well, I hate to have to give it to you this bluntly, but Carol Corson was murdered last night in her apartment.
Carol Corson? Murdered?
That's it, Landry.
Race. Excuse me a few minutes while I get into some other clothes. There'll probably be reporters coming.
He took more time than just a few minutes. So much more that I began poking around the room for diversion. Well, there was nothing to look at in the way of reading matter except a stack of programs he'd played across the country. They proved to be a very interesting measure of his skill. He had a limited repertoire. He offered nothing very demanding in the way of technique. Teresa Vane's share of the program seemed equally light, an addiction to sweetness and gaiety.
Oh, you still here, Race? I thought you might have given me up.
He was wearing a fresh carnation buttonhole of a double-breasted job that did a lot for his strong physique. Here was a boy ready not only for reporters, but photographers as well.
What was it you wanted to discuss about Carol?
She was carrying a torch for him. I had the feeling it might have been mutual. I may have been wrong.
Why, I like Carol, of course, but there was really nothing too serious between us.
How about you and Sybil Thorne?
I'm very fond of Sybil.
Would you mind telling me if you were with Carol Corson last night?
Luckily, I wasn't. Not last night.
Could you prove it?
Why, well, proving it might be a bit awkward.
It might be a lot more awkward if you can.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a murder. Murders have a way of getting downright nasty with reputations.
You mean I could get bad publicity out of this?
It's hard to say which way it'll twist.
But no one's been to see me yet, and it's mid-afternoon. Maybe the police won't know about...
Won't know about your connection with Carol? They'll know.
Because you'll tell them. Is that it?
I won't go out of my way to tell them, but I may have to.
You're trying to make something out of nothing. I know a lot of women. I happen to be popular with them.
Yes, you sort of work at it, don't you?
I work at other things, too. I'll demonstrate one of them.
He took me suddenly by surprise, moved in, gripped my arms, lifted, jammed me against the wall.
There, Race. Completely helpless, aren't you? And I can step back and...
There. I'll do that a few more times. Gotta have a new opening into the adjoining room.
Wouldn't do you any good either, would it?
It makes an interesting game, all right. Do we keep it up, or have you expended enough energy?
I just want to make sure you're impressed with the fact that I didn't see Carol Corson last night. Also, that there was nothing serious between us.
So I'm not to say anything to the police?
That's right.
Well, now that I've been properly impressed, would you mind putting me down? The evening papers broke the thing wide open as far as Landry was concerned, without my saying a word. Couldn't help grinning when I saw his picture on the front page. But Ernie Jetto's likeness was there, too. And looking at that wiped away the smile and left me with a tight little knot in my stomach. Ernie Jetto had been picked up, but I felt it wouldn't be long before he'd be free. That meant anything but pleasure for yours truly. If I wasn't working for anyone else in this case, I was working for myself. Another complication entered the picture about 9 o'clock when Sybil Thorne showed up at the apartment.
I thought we should get together and have a talk.
Sounds like a sensible idea. Come in.
You know, Larry Landry is furious with you, don't you?
You must have just seen him.
I just talked to him by phone. Larry and I have a date tonight after the concert.
You sound quite smug, Duchess.
And you don't like it.
In a way, you deserve that, Turkey. But I get the feeling that in a lot of other ways you could be pretty regular.
Careful, Race. You're getting out of character.
Why did you come here?
Why,
Make it a good one, Duchess.
you're still working for me, aren't you?
Well, maybe I'm giving you more credit than you deserve. You came to gloat. Why?
Oh, stop it.
You came to put across the effect of a very cool lady on a warm night. Well, you've clicked. I'm thoroughly affected.
And what am I supposed to do now? Go home?
No. Not yet. Not until... I took her in my arms. Those cool-looking lips had warmth and softness. That slim-looking body had... Well, I didn't let it go right away. She still kept her hands on my shoulders as I drew back to gaze at her.
Don't get any ideas, Race. I'm still going to keep that date with Landry.
All right, Duchess. As I said before, maybe you deserve him. I spent the next couple of hours moving restlessly about the apartment. Made myself some coffee, tossed down a scotch and soda, picked up the paper, read the program of Landry's concert. It'd be over by now, and the realization of it was like being poked in the eye. The answer to the whole thing. I grabbed up a jacket, slung it on, and...
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I've just figured out this case, Mark. I've got to move fast to stop another murder.
Now, hold it, will you? You go out on that street, you move right into your own murder. You got a reception committee out there.
The same one as before?
And another guy, mean-looking, face like a badger.
Ernie Jetto. But I've got to go out, Mark.
All right. But this time I want something besides an end wrench. Yeah. There's see a jet, old pal, across the street by the lamppost. The other guy's somewhere around.
I'm going out. Cover me.
All right. I got jet, all right. And the other guy's running.
Come on, Mark. Get me to Sybil Thorne's before it's too late. Now you can turn on the light.
Let me go.
I'm sorry.
Let me go.
But you'd better stay. And this is the gun that killed Carol Corson, isn't it, Miss Vane?
I...
Jealousy. Horrible melody, isn't it?
You can't know. You can't know how much I love him. How much I've been hurt.
Good heavens.
Come in, Duchess. Better bring Landry with you.
Teresa, what are you doing here?
Better close the door, Duchess. This isn't a pretty situation. Miss Vane is here, Landry, because she intended to kill Sybil Thorne, same way she killed Carol Corson.
Kill? Good heavens, Teresa, why?
Because she's in love with you, to the point that it's made her sick.
But, Teresa, I gave you to understand.
You gave her to understand what? That she should just forget you? You know, some people can't pull that off, Landry. They get ill. They're driven to murder.
But what are we going to do about this race?
We're going to give this girl all the breaks we can. Teresa, will you go and give yourself up?
Yes. Yes, I'll give myself up.
Now, wait a moment. I think we should hold her here for the police. After all...
I'm making this decision. It may give her a break. And she'll keep her promise. Won't you, Teresa?
I'm not going to let you do it that way, Race.
Go ahead, Teresa.
Oh, no, you don't.
More muscles, Landry? All right, try this on your biceps. Go ahead, Teresa. You'll find a cab downstairs. The driver will know where to take you.
All right.
How did you know, Race?
Music. It's all wrapped up with that girl's emotions. I happened to leaf through a pile of Landry's past programs. All of Teresa Vane's solos had been Sweetness and Light, Handel and Debussy, that sort of stuff. But last night, before killing Carol Corson, she showed her mood with the Appassionata. Tonight, with you in mind, she featured that funeral movement from Beethoven's 12th Sonata. It's just an idea, but I guess it paid off.
It saved my life. I'm terribly grateful, Race.
Are you, Duchess? Maybe we should talk about that at much greater length.
The Adventures of Frank Race, starring Tom Collins with Tony Barrett as Mark Donovan, comes to you from Hollywood. Others heard in tonight's cast were Lillian Baeff, Tom Holland, Michael Ann Barrett, and Wilms Herbert. This series is written and directed by Buckley Angel and Joel Murcott. The music is composed and played by Ivan Ditmars. Be sure to be with us again this time next week for another dramatic chapter in The Adventures of Frank Race. Art Gilmore speaking. This is a Bruce Ells production.